Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. And we begin with the U.S. government shutdown now at 36 days, which means it has the dubious distinction of being the longest stalemate in American history. One rare bright spot, Senate Majority Leader John Thune said yesterday he's optimistic that it can be resolved by the end of the week. Elsewhere on Capitol Hill, speculation is mounting over a big post-election retirement bombshell that could come as early as today. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, one of the most powerful politicians in Washington, D.C., and the first woman ever to win the Speaker's gavel, is expected to announce that she will not seek re-election. Ms. Pelosi is widely regarded as a master strategist, vote counter, and fundraiser, who, according to ABC News, has raised more than $1 billion for Democrats while representing her district in San Francisco. She's been dropping hints about leaving, but not everyone is convinced. Addressing the rumors, her spokesperson posted on X, "Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know." In other political news, a noteworthy passing. Former Vice President Dick Cheney, who served 2 terms with George W. Bush between 2001 and 2009 and was considered both powerful and polarizing, died Monday night. He was 84 years old. According to CNN, Mr. Cheney had cardiovascular disease most of his adult life. He survived 5 heart attacks, the first at the age of 37, and in 2012 received a heart transplant that he celebrated as the gift of life itself. The White House lowered its flags to half-staff yesterday in tribute to his years of service. It's a super moon, it's super close, and if you're already at school, you may have seen it on the way to class. Peak illumination for today's sky show was at 8:19 Eastern Time this morning, when it was about 221,817 miles from Earth, according to earthsky.org, 2,782 miles closer than last month's supermoon. Don't fret if you missed either one. The third and last supermoon of 2025 will rise on December 4th. If Tom Brady's new dog Junie looks a lot like his old dog, there's a reason for that. The football great turned broadcaster says he used the firm Colossal Biosciences, which is working on de-extincting long-lost animals, to clone his dog Lua, who died in 2023. All that was needed was a blood sample. In a statement, TB12 said his family loves their pets and that the company gave him a second chance with one of their favorites. Lua was regularly seen with Brady in social media posts, and she also starred alongside him in an UGG Australia commercial in 2014. In sports news, are this season's field goal-ready footballs juiced? No, they're just broken in. On Sunday, Cam Little of the Jaguars nailed a monster 68-yarder, the longest in NFL history. It's just the latest in a string of crazy long field goals this year, and analysts are pointing to the new K-ball rule as the reason. Before this season, kickers had to use new stiff balls at every game, but now they're given 60 in advance so they can break them in and soften the leather, which allows for more power and accuracy on the kick. And call him Sir David. One of the GOATs of the other kind of football was knighted by King Charles yesterday. David Beckham's honor comes more than 2 decades after he represented England in 115 international games and won league titles in 4 different countries. He's also now a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador and in 2015 launched the 7 Fund to support children at risk of dangers such as the Ebola crisis. Still to come, a bear cam for those still pining for Fat Bear Week. But first, we want to shout out and say happy birthday to Sam in Washington, D.C. His mom and dad tell us he hiked to the top of a glacier this year, and he loves reading and history. And while he apparently doesn't love piano, he sure is good at it. We'd love to hear you play, Sam. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. How many days has the U.S. government been shut down? 36, a new record. Which powerful U.S. representative may announce her decision not to run again today? Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Tom Brady's dog Junie is what of his previous dog Lua? A clone. What's the longest field goal in NFL history? 68 yards, kicked on Sunday by Jaguars' Cam Little. In today's KidNuz Kicker, a bear cam to rival the annual stream of furry fatties from Katmai. But these behemoths aren't brown, they're winter white. Polar Bears International has teamed up with Explore.org to run a number of live cams so that those of us who don't live in polar bear country can learn about the bears and their habitats. Polar bears aren't threatened, but they are considered vulnerable because of shrinking Arctic sea ice due to climate change. For another 5 days, you can keep tabs on them in the wild and play Polar Bear Bingo by screenshotting certain bear activities. We've put a link to the stream on our resource page. Thanks again to Sam's parents in Washington, D.C. for sponsoring today's quiz. Happy birthday to Sam and hello to his teacher, Ms. Henderson, and all his 5th grade friends at Ludlow Taylor. And shout-outs to our other KidNuz classrooms, Mrs. Davis and her Tigers at Canterbury in Cleveland, Ohio, Mrs. Wool and her Sea Turtles at Sunset Palms in Boynton Beach, Florida, and to California for Mrs. Hazelbaker and her Gate Roadrunners at Southwest Park in Tracy, and Mrs. Mitchell and her Eagles at Mitchell Community School in Santa Clarita. Thanks for listening. A friendly reminder that it's giving season, and we'd sure appreciate making your shortlist. Please consider a tax-deductible donation or sponsorship, both of which can be made on our homepage at kidnuz.org. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.